Yo, what up? Eusebius here, back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing another Art of the Mentally Ill, and if you have come from my previous videos of Art of the Mentally Ill, you are going to be very confused. To sum it up, Eusebius and Kamiano, they're the same person. They are me, one person, and from now on I'll be going by Eusebius. So, in my previous videos where I talk about meeting Eusebius after his time in a psychiatric hospital, that's not exactly true, because we're both the same person, so there is no separate Eusebius and Kamiano. It's just Eusebius. It's just one person. So I just want to clear out all that confusion real off the bat. So moving forward, today I'm going to be doing another Art of the Mentally Ill, where I talk about just one piece of art that I've made and sort of talk about the process of creating it, what behind it, what inspired it, why I did this, why I did that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, this first one I like to call the one in the dark. So, a little bit of backstory about this one. I was scrolling through TikTok, and there was this one TikTok that I saw, and by the way, yes, I do have TikTok. I know for a lot of my guy friends, they get shamed for having TikToks and stuff like that, and doing the stupid dances, and yeah, it's just... yeah, but I don't post anything on my TikTok, and I use a pseudonym, so nobody knows it's me. But I guess I do use pseudonyms no matter what. I mean, I just got done talking about Eusebius and Kamiano being the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know the irony. Well, let's move on. So, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this one TikTok about sleep paralysis. And I thought it was very, very interesting because, well, you need to know some backstory about me first before I can actually go into these experiences. So, to sum it up in a couple words, I have a psychotic mental disorder that lies on the schizophrenia spectrum, along with 2 anxiety disorders. And, well, having a psychotic disorder, I have very, very elaborate hallucinations. And if I'm being completely honest, the hallucinations aren't the hard part. It's other parts, like the disorganized thought process, or racing thoughts, or inability to remember stuff, and the cognitive distortion. That messes with my head more than the hallucinations at times. But anyway, I think that me and people who've experienced sleep paralysis can relate, because the terror and the just general fear of seeing something that cannot be explained by normal human terms, seeing some sort of monster appear in the corner stalking you, you feeling like it's hunting you down, that's just... It gets very, very intense, and anyone who's experienced sleep paralysis knows that it gets very, very intense. And I can relate to people who've experienced sleep paralysis because of that extreme terror of something that seems otherworldly. I think when it comes down to it, our hallucinations are different, because in sleep paralysis you're not able to move, while when I'm hallucinating I am able to move. But I guess that sums up enough backstory about my situation. Anyway, so why did I create this piece of art based on sleep paralysis? Well, the picture that I saw was a face jumping out from the dark, and I was like, oh, I've done a lot of those before, but I've never done it in a way that shows confusion. Now, a lot of the time when I hallucinate, at first I don't really acknowledge it as a hallucination. I just acknowledge it. I was like, oh, that was weird. I wonder what that was. Like, if I see a naked man running around on fire, I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I just continue on with my day. Or if I start hallucinating voices telling me to kill myself, I'll be like, okay, I need to redirect my thought process so I can cope. I don't immediately think, oh, hallucination, let's focus on this, blow it up, and overprocess it. You know why? Because I've done that in the past and it doesn't help. I have a very obsessional mind, meaning, well, I have OCD, and I do have these rituals surrounding main points of anxiety, and I do get obsessive over processing the symptoms that I'm experiencing. So I've done it in the past and it just doesn't help. So I wanted to be able to convey what you first feel when, or at least what I first feel when I see a hallucination, because it's not exactly, oh, it's a hallucination. It's more, oh, that's weird. And there's a little bit of confusion there. So that is why I made the drawing blurry. I normally do drawings where I do a lot of high contrast between shadows, midtones, and light, and highlights and stuff like that, but I decided to go a little bit more abstract by adding in a little bit of blur, except for the eyes, because whenever I wake up in the middle of the night and I see people standing over my bed, the one thing that I for sure see very clearly are the eyes. So that is a little backstory behind The One in the Dark, which is the name of this piece. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you are in an emergency and need to talk to someone, I always have emergency links down in the description below. And I will see you guys later. Catch you in the next one. Ahui ho malama pono.